You know, we always talk about Good Friday and Easter Sunday, but nobody ever talks about Sleepy Saturday, the in-between day where Jesus just got to rest for a bit. Took a day for himself. Probably could have gotten right back up, but God, getting crucified just takes a lot out of you. Anyway, before I am smoked, it's stream time. So, continuing on in Yeast's origin, I was going to play more of it last week, but then the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog came out, and that was just a very pressing matter that I had to attend to. So, today we're going to be finishing the fire area that I don't remember the name of, but I will remember it soon once we actually start. Okay, Construct's Chamber, which is around... Oh, I can actually use my mouse for that. I did not know that. Guilty Fire, God. Guilty Fire has a lot of different names. I mean, Wailing Blue has a few different... No, actually, no, it's just because Wailing Blue is the one floor, and then it's the boss room. But yeah, you know, you have Guilty Fire, then Devil's Corridor, and then the Construct's Chamber. here to confuse me specifically. Anyway though, yes, so, Guilty Fired. Gonna be completing that one this time. Well, I remember how to play the game. Okay, that's right, I got the flame wheel. And do some shooting. And I'm gonna use the construct medallion. Alright, time to remember what this guy's deal was. I don't think he took that long with Unica, so... hopefully, I get good results with Hugo. Remember him dipping things into lava a whole lot. Yeah, I remember this guy from Frogger's Adventures too, the Lost Ones. Just looks a little bit different this time. Jalaldi. Alright. Good thing ramming my face into his hand didn't do anything. That's right, Big Beam. Well, actually, hitting him is not going to be a huge issue in this one.
Ow, my hand!
Alright, Orbital Strike. Gotcha, gotcha. I will also say, I'm probably repeating myself. It's hard to— oh, gross. It's hard to remember since, you know, it's been a few weeks since I last played, but I am definitely— wow, I'm not good at avoiding that right now. I am definitely looking forward to the story more now that I have realized that, no, I'm not supposed to like Hugo. You're not supposed to think he's cool or funny or whatever. Fuck. He is, in fact, supposed to suck. You can tell a little more easily once you get to the cutscene where he just sort of goes mad a bit. Oh, getting his hands back. Well, I'm not gonna live for much longer considering I keep taking stupid hits. But yeah, no, definitely I'm more interested in seeing, like, if... like, he's very much based in, other Ys games. Like, I was thinking, while I was away, like, okay, if he or a descendant appears in a later Ys game, is this his moveset? Am I using the moveset of some boss from one of the, chronologically later games?
Nope. Hey, you weren't supposed to get me there.
Ah, damn it, again. That'd actually be pretty neat. A sort of so-so on, getting around to other Ys games. I have been having a good time. But in terms of story, I'm not, like... oop, not, like, as into it. Story is functional, but nothing has wowed me. But, I will say... the fact that, they may have just included a backstory for a boss is actually I kinda want to see where that goes. What's this again? Oh, that's just Orbital Strike. Silly me, he's just doing his usual Orbital Strike. I was saying, perhaps later games... Whoop. Completely lost my train of thought, because I am somehow not dead yet. That's very distracting that I haven't been killed. Oh! Damn, he got me with a punch. That just sucks for me. That's the attack I dodge all the time! But yeah, no, like, I don't know if it's so much a story element that I'm interested in, as much as just, I don't know how to describe it, like, it's not the plot I'm looking forward to, but it's kinda cool if he is a boss later on. and people would actually know the Yeast series would play Yeast Origin and be like, ah, dang, Hugo. Oh, the Hugo fact, the guy who just appears in a dungeon to kick my ass later on in the series. That guy. God, I keep getting punched. How pathetic. Also, that being said, though, that is the one thing that I think is kind of silly, is just him being named Hugo Fact. Like, just imagine you get to the end of some tough dungeon, and the guy you have to fight is just named Fact. Behold, 'tis I, the secret boss, Mr. Fact. There we go. Alright, now that I actually remember what his tell is, I can actually dodge it better. That was unnecessary damage. I mean, technically it's all unnecessary, you never need to get hit, but, you know. Guess I should probably try using the mines. Like, maybe those do more damage to him. Whoop. Oh, that was just stupid. Okay, stay clear of his head, or he will get a hit off on me. And that's not good. If I remember correctly, this is the guy who just barely beat his Unica. Had like 1 health left when I got him. Okay, so if I survive this, I should boost. Boost next time I can hit his head. Okay, that's one reason not to use mine. I don't think that particularly did different damage, did it? I also wonder if I can hit his hand when he's just, like, keeping around. Oh, God, that was dumb. I mean, that actually does do decent damage. Yep. Oh, I think I hit a damage threshold because he just immediately dipped back in. Whoop. Nice try. Oh, right, that's the drag attack. I did not, in fact, survive, and I will die here. And this is where I go. I completely forgot he had that attack. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, I'm back on this attack. Whoops. I think the mines were actually doing decent damage. That does like about 20-something. Oh, that was dumb. Orbital strike. Let's not get hit by easy to dodge attacks. It's too focused on avoiding the stupid flame. Alright, so that seems to do about the same damage, because it's like 20s. Well, no, actually, this is only sometimes 20s. Right. Okay, see, now I'm having the problem of... Now I'm used to the laser, just kind of doing all the work for me. Well, that was just dumb. Alright, yep. No, remove thine hands. That was just dumb. Well, I'm definitely hitting his thresholds faster, but man, do I really wish he didn't have thresholds. Kinda wish I could just do damage. Makes boosting feel kinda worthless. Nope, 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 not this time. Oh yeah, that just eats his HP. Okay, so I definitely want to use mines, so if I can stop taking stupid hits, I'm good. That was entirely avoidable if I just went left instead of right. Love how surprised he looks every time.
Whoa! A hand!
And there we go. Just the way he stood, just laid on his hand. Whoop. I used the awkward button. I pressed start, but had to like reposition my hands when I was switching, and then just completely whiffed. Okay, there we go, that was quick enough. Jump. I can actually kill those things super quickly. God damn it. And, yep, okay. Hit the threshold. Again, I really wish I could do more damage. I want to get this guy in minimal cycles, which I mean, I guess I will, but that's because it kind of forces you in 2 cycles. Cycles come down more to the hands movement than actually hitting his weak points. Like, I will get minimum cycles, provided I just don't sit there and do no damage. Hands, however, I can improve upon. Oop, hopefully I got that fast enough. He does this for a while. It's like, can be hard to actually dodge. Okay. At any point, it becomes impossible to dodge. Just stop, and don't run into different lasers. There's always an opening, maybe. I might have been wrong. Get that. Or can. You know what? Okay, there we go. Hugo coming in with a hit. God damn it, really? Oh, cool, you just lowered that completely, huh? Just couldn't hit you there. Alright, fair enough. Oh, I'm so going to die. Because I still got one more cycle out of it after this. How are you doing that? You don't have a hand! Yep, there he goes. I need to survive one more cycle. Oof, get anything there. Whee! Fuck. Ooh. I did not realize he was doing that, and he was very close to me anyway. Oof. Ugh. Yeah, if I get clipped even once, it's over. Hesitated too much. I thought to myself, left to right, and then he killed me. Alley. Oddly enough, it's taking me more time as Hugo, I think. Pretty sure I was done with Unica's version of this fight by now. It took me like 2 or 3 attempts, I think. I could be misremembering, but I don't remember this one taking me long. Yeah, you'd think with the, close range character would have been easier to die, but I guess Unica just being made of tons of meats just made her very hard to kill. Unica has far more meat than Hugo does. Just explode that now, because he's gonna do something like this. Dang it. That was so close. Maybe I should just spam bombs instead. Just drop the large one, and then just keep pressing the button. Alright, puke up a little guy, and then do a punch. Can't test my theory there, because he was already almost dead. Oh, that was actually a very quick cycle. Alright, yep, no. Drop one large bomb, and then just spam. Just don't even bother. Don't think about it, just go. Didn't quite get it there, though. Ah, fuck. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm kinda screwed, aren't I? No? Okay. I guess since he started closer to me, the game went slower. Ah, so close. Ugh. Yeah, you quit puking. That's one cycle this shit. And no, I did not. And now you're doing this again. How though?
The platforms are really grossed out by my stump, so they just sink.
Got walked into by a little purple guy. Alley. Alright, still above 100 HP, that's good. Getting chased by this attack, that's bad. Might make it out of this, though. Okay, maybe he's just always that slow, and I have no idea how he managed to get me that one time. Also, I'm very sad I don't have full boost. Because if I can just take off his other hand... If I had boost, I could just eat the last of his HP. Just say, no, you don't have HP anymore. Oh, I do have boost. Cool, just in time. Ah, didn't need it enough. And I just took a lava bath. It's fine, though. It's fine, I've got this. Nothing he can do anymore. There we go. A lot less close than Unica's was, but I got a lot more practice.
Oh, woe is me!
Alright. Anything you want to say, Hugo? Anything you want to say about how dumb that construct was? No, he will keep any and all comments to himself. Alright, well, onward we go. Oh, hey, Toll, how's it going? Hey, you're gonna have to pay the toll. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yes, I get it, your name Toll. It's never been clever. Stop saying it. I'm going to kick your ass this time. Yeah, and he really didn't do anything. Haha, you didn't take that power consensually, so you're just as bad as I am. Oh, well, maybe no. Damn, I'm a demon, but you're just a real prick, Hugo. Oh no, I didn't want to help you. Hugo, you're already a demon. Yeah, I beat you up. I'd give you such a bad wedgie. Brother, it'd get atomic. You wouldn't like that. I could give you the worst purple nurple. So bad it would kill you. I'm Hugo Fact. Yeah. What do you got to say about that? Did you hear that, Toll? No. I'm coming for you. God, he's so pathetic. Your days are numbered. I'm going this way, though, because that's where the save point is. I'm going to make forward progress, Toll. What do you think about that? I'm not. I don't care. Okay, so Silent Sands. I do not remember this place's layout at all. So let's figure it out right now. You guys are not weak to this, are you? You're even less weak to that, jeez. I believe I'm going in the wrong direction. Which is why I'm gonna stick with it until I kill at least some of you. Because that should be worth good experience. I'm gonna get at least one of you, mark my words. Whew. There's a lot of you guys. It's like I'm not supposed to be here yet. Game makes it very clear when you're not wanted. Oh, you're also oh, you have healing attacks, really? Now you're just circle jerk healing, how dare you? Your brother's clowning on you, Hugo.
You're like the worst wizard in this tower. Look at us. We're healing each other. You know why? Because we work together. We're not literal brothers, but we're like brothers, unlike you and your actual brother. What do you think about that, Hugo? Oh god, you killed one of us. Alright, we're gonna kill you and then we're gonna mourn. You know why? Because we care about each other, Hugo. Well, you've sent us all to the grave. Damn. Well, you're still getting clowned on by your brother, so whatever. You get moral victory.
Come on, just emerge so I can kill you. Pretty please, come on. You know, I don't want to play Whack-A-Mole. That was a decent bit of experience, but it's not worth just doing that. I'm good. I'm just gonna keep going. Ooh, puke rain. Okay, so I sort of remember this room layout, right? Yeah. There we go. Yes, okay. And if I remember correctly, this is also a room where I'm gonna need to use the mask again to see stuff. Alright, so go across here. Oh god, more of you guys. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna plunder this stuff. Yeah, that's right, I got 5,000 SP. What do you think about that? I'm avoiding your shots. What do you think about that? Oh god, right, the ice. I forgot it appeared this early. Ooh. Okay, let me just go to the inventory. Okay, Mask of Eyes. I need you. Ooh. Evil Ring. Oh right, I can just get the ring that kills me. Ow, oh god, oh god. I can also just get absolutely pummeled, too. In case you were worried. You might have thought, hey, can I get pummeled here? You can. Can I get anything interesting? I did get, SP gain. Strength and Eyes of Fact. Well, I mean... why not, right? Damage from terrain, armor, legging. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna... let's just make myself more powerful. Alright, well, that's all well and good, but now I don't have SP for anything else. MP usage would be good, though. Oh, and because I can, oh, that's right, damn it. Its power was drained first, right? I'm getting my order of operations wrong. I'll kill you later, Hugo. I'll kill you later. I was hoping to just put on the evil ring and die instantly. Oh god, the antlines are in this room. Means I've got a whole lot of enemies I just cannot kill for a while. At least not permanently. I know you're there. You're glowing down there. I can tell you're in that pit. You're in the ground, I know it. You can just come out of hiding. Okay, there must be someone up here. Oh, there's a Rue over there. Let's see, anyone else I can get? There's an antlion, but that doesn't help me. In fact, that's quite the opposite. It does hinder me. Okay, up and over. Okay, but there are more wizards that I probably can't kill effectively. Am I supposed to go back, or are these just abnormally strong wizards? Can't imagine these are abnormally strong wizards. Maybe I do, in fact, not need to be a wimp right now. Maybe Hugo actually has to follow Toll into the next room. Or the previous room, rather. I'm getting my butt kicked here. I should like to get my butt kicked less, please. I don't think there was anything invisible. There's usually only like one invisible thing per area. Once you found the one invisible path, you're good. Alright, you know, I shouldn't waste time with these guys. I should instead go back.
Alright, brother, you get back here! I know I took a minute, but I was just going on ahead because I could.
Probably don't actually need to go back. It is weird that those wizards are so tough. I don't think I have any extra items I haven't used. Yeah, no, he wouldn't be as far back as the save point, I don't think. Okay. I don't know why those wizards are so dang tough. Well, guess I just have to grin and bear it then. So let's see. I don't have the key for that upper room yet, which means I need to go this way. Oop, did not mean to release. This guy's got my number. Don't know what to do about him. I zig and he zags. I just can't handle this guy. Spinning attacks are too powerful. Alright there, I leveled up. What are you gonna do about that? Brute force wins the day again. I have learned absolutely nothing. Alright, wizards I don't need to fuck with. This, however, I do. Hugo's very distracted right now. Oh, of course, this is where the marble key was, so if I hadn't just run away last time, I could have found this easily. But I was like, there's nothing down this path. No, there absolutely is, you dork. There absolutely is.
Don't know where my brother went, but I swear vengeance is mine. Slipping on puke, but it's oh god. Vengeance will be mine, I will get him. My brother will not win this one. I'll show him who the real fact is. Oh god. Thought I was out of that puke, but I wasn't.
Alright, how do I get to that room? Oh god.
Please just let me up. I'm trying to go somewhere. Good sir, you're interfering with my brother-killing mission.
Alright, I don't think there was any room over here, was there? Oh, maybe there was. Yep, nope, I can't get there easily. And that's where you get the Rhoda fruit. Okay, so when I do find that rue, it won't rue the day. It is in fact going to have a very good day. That rue is gonna have such a good meal. Won't know what to do with itself. Alright, what's over here? Well, I mean, if I could jump up that high, I could get that treasure chest, but, alas, I cannot. Oh well, I guess I'll just go. Don't you want to start healing yourselves, guys? Bet you do. Bet you're all in a lot of pain right now. There you go. Knew you would. But it didn't help. These guys are still worth decent experience. Without it taking too long to kill. Alright, now then. Now that I've got that stuff in my pocket, now to just kind of brute force my way through here. I've already killed the enemies, so we're good on that front. Okay, pardon me. I'm not even gonna bother with you. I have killed so many wizards, and you take so long that it's easier to just do this. Okay. Oh right, you're the bomb throwers. You also do a ton of damage, good god. Should probably be a little more careful considering they do just kind of tear through my HP. But they have range attacks as well. It's range versus although, could I just like stand up there and get my HP back? Oh, I got HP back from items, cool. Cool, perfect. Yep, perfect victory. Could not have done that any better. Okay, this is double jump, right? Hugo is now able to double jump. Hell yeah, don't you worry, I know how that works.
We. Alright, now I have the ability to leap twice through the air. Oh god! I am in so much pain today. Fuck. Why?
You know, some people complain when they hit every red light when they're driving. I don't think they have the right to complain like Hugo does, as he hits every spiked pillar. Just every single one of them. Just getting terribly sideshow bopped by just every single one of these things. Oh good, more HP. I think I need it. Alright, that's all there is there, I believe. And now, might as well save. Because gotta go over here. Alright, now I should be able to get to the roof from here, right? Oh. Maybe you should give it your ability to double jump. It's trapped down here.
I'm sorry, Elder Shoes? Are you saying something about me? Well, you know what? Fine, I will put on these old man shoes.
I'll introduce the effects of quicksand. Very nice. So now when I stupidly fall in quicksand, it won't be as harsh. Alright, so that's that first area done with. Should also be getting close to the little side tower, if I remember correctly.
Yes, and that's a fact. Oh god, it's been so long since oh, right, the goddess. Hello, yes. Hi. I think I'm supposed to find you. I've kind of forgotten. I'm just very mad at my brother right now, so that's kind of my whole thing.
Alright, the antlions. Watch out, Hugo! Don't worry, I'll fly up here.
No, it won't. We're still alive. Well, why didn't you just do that first?
Yeah, you're here because we just left suddenly without saying anything.
Do you know why my brother's a dickhead? Because I don't. I just know that he is. I will absolutely murder my brother. Anyway, why do you like him? Why ever would he betray us when his closest family was just a bunch of assholes? What reason would he have?
Yeah, Scout's honor. Sorry. We made a pinky promise.
He's not lost his pride. Well, good for him. I'm still going to kill him, however.
I mean, he's got his honor, but also, yeah, I getcha.
He's not your enemy, nor is he your ally. He's an edgelord. He is all he is. All he is.
Maybe you should just let him keep going.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, he's gonna be real mad at you for saying that, huh?
Forgive my impertinence, Lady Rhea, but go fuck yourself. The path he's walking on fucking sucks ass. Why does everybody say, oh, Toll's so great, Toll's so wonderful, Hugo, you're an asshole, I don't get it. You piss off every single person you meet and suddenly you're the bad guy.
Here, now you can kill antlions. Anyway, I'm not gonna be any less elusive. Bye!
I've got to make a phone call. Yes, Eolia. I saw God. She's an idiot.
I was about to say, hey, we didn't learn how we figured it out on Unica's route either, so maybe it's a toll thing. And yeah, it's a toll thing.
Alright, well, I guess I'm not going there then. And I bet it's not even called Rado's Annex or whatever. Bet it's just called like Bofa Tower or something stupid and he's planning a trick. He's going to trick me about asking about its name, but I won't fall for it. Never. Never. He won't get me. I'll never be owned. No, I don't believe I will. Still gonna be a prickly bitch. Bye.
I mean, do you really think that much, Hugo? Answer me honestly. Alright, well, I guess now the fact line has a reason to not like the gods. I wonder if that's ever going to be important. boss title in later games is just God Hater Hugo. Alright, well those things just absolutely ripped my shit apart. I am being menaced by dots. This sucks. Hugo, you being made of paper is just the worst at God. You are being torn apart. By like a fucking joke Earthbound enemy. Now this guy kicked your ass. There's honor in that. But just like the tiny mound, nah. You die to one of those things and everybody just laughs at you at your funeral. Regardless of whether or not they like you. Which, it's Hugo, so... already on thin ice. Oh god. I'm getting fucking bumper carded to death. Oh cool, I gotta level up though. I'm fine. And I'm not fine. Please die fast. Thank you. Tiny Mound, I do not need trouble from you. Or you. Where did you even come from? How is there another one of you? Been all over this room. What corner were you hiding in? Fuck. I probably should change. Whoop. It's fine. Whoop. Fine. Everything's fine. Perfect platforming. Couldn't have gone better. Yep. Not this time, Satan. Okay, so let's see, where am I? Oh god, it's a room full of these things. Hugo's ultimate enemy. This thing. What even are you? Alright, I need somebody to mod the game so that every time one of those enemies aggro's on you, it plays the one Mauser voice clip from Mario Advance. I just want to hear, "Here, have some bombs!" every time I approach them. I believe that would improve my experience immensely. Oh cool, I could absolutely use more HP. I was just thinking, hey, I'm dying very quickly all the time. It's a little bit of healing, but I need a lot of bit of healing. At some point I probably should just stand in place and just heal. Oh no, it's the platforming section. Okay, so, up we go. I remember this one. Oh dear. Let's see, which direction do I need to go first? I think I want to go left for optional stuff. Oh, there's a platform. Whoops. Well, I almost finagled my way back in. Actually, no, I think this is the way forward, isn't it? Okay, now this is a switch. That being said, everything over there is optional. I think I remember this place now. I'm just gonna do this. Let's not overcomplicate things. Anyway, let's also use the spirit cape. Alright, well then. Yeah, no, I remember this spot. I know the platform's here now, but I don't care. I'm going to wait. Nope, not falling for it. I remember this platforming section. Alright, I think that's enough time. Fuck. Alright, so let's charge this. There we go, perfect. Okay, so, Hugo's definitely a bit better at platforming. Because that was way, way easier. Thanks to his... Really? Fucking 40 chests over here, but yeah, no. That bubble is just such a good platforming option. I do have to wonder how it'll be used for the final boss, considering the final boss's gimmick for Unica at least was... it's just kind of a test of all your artifacts. But like, in a way where you have to actively damage him with them. Clear the way! All of you just get out of the way. No. I am going to mash my way through here, and all of you are going to perish. Thank you. Oh wait, no. First, let's do this. Now let's see, if I remember correctly, there are antlions here, but I need to wait for, the events coming up to happen before anything important happens in this room, right? Yeah, there's a key right there. I'm gonna need to fight the boss, kill an antlion to power up the, evil ring. Kill Hugo with the evil ring, load a save, and then use the thing I got earlier to not die with a ring on. Alright, oh, and I see light, which means... Alright, here we are. Here's the big, stupid tower my brother pointed out. Probably filled with explosives, because my brother's a dick. Alright, well then. If I remember correctly, in Unica's playthrough, the knights did actually catch up. So I got to talk to them first, but of course this is Hugo, so... he's just like, fuck that, I'm out. Alright, I think I'm just gonna reduce MP usage. Alright, so, gotta fight the boss, which was like a wizard or something? What was the boss here?
Oh, it's a trap. Perhaps I was foolish. No, I'm always right. This is just a minor inconvenience. You're not owned, Hugo. You're never owned. Sorry, I forgot to tell you my name was Zava back there. Well, I'm telling you now. Are you impressed? No? Alright. Damn, when I saw your ass get wrecked, I thought, he'll never make it through the Devil's Corridor. He'll never figure out that he's supposed to go a floor below in order to break one of those pillars. That would be foolish. Oh, you hate your brother? I hate your brother too. Wanna go kill him? He keeps fighting the other bosses. It's really annoying. I would just kill him and bury him in a shallow grave. Another thing you both share. You're both ugly as hell. Well, I get to tear out 2 sets of eyes today. Oh, that's right, Cthulhu Wizard. Or, what's going on with your head situation? That's actually, I think, snakes. No, but then there are tentacles at the front, right? Alright, well, if I remember correctly, my problem with you was just range before. Unica had to get in close, and that was a problem. That's not a big deal for Hugo. It's just now I really have to, take dodging seriously because Hugo will die very quickly. Got stuck on a man. Okay, yeah, that is extremely a problem for Hugo. Honestly, range is not helping as much as I thought it would. If that's the case, though, then maybe I should actually go for... mines instead. Because I might want to actually switch to, Unica's tactics of just hit and run.
Okay, he keeps teleporting away every time I'm gonna hit him, though. That did almost nothing. Nope, okay, so this is definitely the better option. See, I can actually see his health go down in this case. Oop. I don't think it was supposed to just stick in one place like that. Hugo, I think your fire fucked up. Not in a way that was bad for me, though. It actually was good that it stayed there. There's also a lot of flashing on that electricity. Oh boy, okay, now you're going shmup mode, okay, alright. Oh dear. Yep. Alright, that's kind of how I want to do it, just go in for an attack when I can. Probably did that too early, but who cares? Never really get a full round out of this one anyway. Okay, so if I get torn apart less early on, I can probably... Oop, nope, I got stuck. I can probably do this without too much issue. Also, I have decided I definitely want less MP usage, because that would be very useful, because I'm running out of MP a lot in this fight. That was hubris. And that was just dumb. Heck. Okay, yeah, no, I definitely need to, do MP. Because, man, not having that fire is not doing me any favors. I need more MP so I can just beat him more often. Okay, so I can get him to interrupt his follow attack if I just hit him hard enough. But I think I'm also doing worse considering I am about to die. And I'm nowhere near the end of this fight. Got fairly close last time. This time, however... down I go. Whew, okay, this is a very slow health bar to go down. That's my issue. Fighting a wizard, but like, he's actually got HP to spare. Wish that were me. Damn, wish that were me. I would love it to be just hit a bunch and not die. I would prefer that, in fact. Damn it. So maybe this guy kind of has thresholds in a way. And that will eventually hit him a bunch, and then he'll just vanish. And you can't hit him for a bit. And he comes back. It's not as bad as the other bosses though, just because it's not like he's starting a new cycle every time he does this. It also means the boost still isn't like all that useful. Unless you really need to push him out of a certain phase. Damage you do doesn't quite matter. My face keeps itching, it's kind of a pain. Very inconvenient considering I need to dodge. Oh, there I go. Just... Alright, so here we go again. Heck. Actually, I wonder how useful shield is. How quick can I hit him in doing something else? Actually, the Eyes of Fact do actually do some decent damage against him. Yeah, I can get him to melt pretty quickly. So like, if I just have protection from attacks, it's actually kind of more useful. Because my problem is I just keep getting hit by everything. Like, anytime anything changes phases, I get hit. Ow. Ah, I hear this. Please recharge actually... Skill recharge might be the real thing to go after next, because, like... Damn, I don't remember Unica's being nearly as brutal as this. I have to wait between Hugo's spells, what the fuck?
This is straight phobic,
Hugo shouts, as he is shot to death by many magical bullets. Ah shit, right. I start with fire. to not lose the shield so quickly. Because I can't use it quickly. But I'm definitely making more progress than I was with fire. Just choose a spot, shield up, obliterate his HP. Yep, and I didn't take that incidental hit because I had a shield. Okay, well then, shield is actually kinda useful then. Like, standard attack does enough damage here. You know, I was kind of against the whole, like, threshold thing. Just him teleporting all the time means that boost is kinda useless, but it does mean that, like, the amount of damage I do doesn't particularly matter as long as I'm not too slow. Oh, and he's on fire. I guess boost did help, because that just kind of obliterated that phase. Apparently I got an achievement called Teleport to me. I don't know what that means. You and I aren't so different after all. Nope, shut up, don't even try to do that one. Oh? But answer me this. Do you like people? Not particularly, no. Neither do I. Fuck! Stop trying to relate to me. If you're really so much like me, then you should also know that I hate it when people relate to me. Everybody hates your brother just like everybody hates you. It runs in the family. Wait a minute. Am I the asshole? Hold on a sec, I need to check Reddit. Am I the asshole for my entire existence? No, surely it can't be that bad. Do I have an attitude problem? Apparently this is encoding, or overloading the encoding, and I don't know why. Nothing's happening. Hey OBS, nothing is happening right now. What's your deal? I'm just gonna wait for a second, because it also looks like my audio is weird. Sorry, turning down video set, but like nothing's changed though. Is Windows doing a thing? I bet Windows is doing a thing. Then I can really close though. Come on. Oh, no. Almost. Okay, nope. Keeps going. How are you even overloading? Hugo, get off Reddit. I think I need... I think I need, a little less internet. It's taking up the CPU. Okay, looks like it's not overloading anymore. Just have to keep moving, and let nobody tell me that I'm an asshole. It can't be true.
No, Hugo, you're just fine. Don't worry. It's everyone else who needs to change.
Now the game's stuttering.
Hey, Hugo, it's me, the Demon Door. You know, you and I are quite alike. The malice it's putting off is so strong it's almost a physical presence. No, it is. I'm closed by, you know, metal and also sheer evil. If I were to imprison a goddess, not that I would, this is definitely where I'd do it. Do people take me seriously when I say that? It's a joke, people. Don't you know jokes? Levity? Come on. Why does everyone think I'm an asshole? They're the ones who don't understand my humor. This barrier must be child's play compared to Father's shield magic. Yes, my father managed to be abusive with shield magic. Don't ask. Alright, I'm going to kick it. Kamehame. Destroyed. Good job, Hugo. Even the door hates you. Ugh. How did I get down here? Did you carry me down here, Epona?
Oh no, you stood up like half awake and then tried to shoot the door again and then it shot you back again. And then you just got flung down the stairs.
You know I hate seeing you.
Yeah, don't worry, I hate seeing you too.
Ah, the devil's gaze, you say. Well, no wonder I wasn't able to destroy it, for you see, I'm incredibly straight. The straightest man in Ys, some have said.
I never go sicko mode.
Oh, why does it feel like all of my bones are broken?
Because you just fell down the stairs.
My bones should be better than that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I should have better bones than commoners. They shouldn't break if I fall down like... How many flights of stairs is that? Hold on a moment, now I need to count the stairs. How many steps are here? Alright, I'm awake, now fight me.
But you don't have any bones left.
They're there. They're just not working entirely.
Epona, are you angling to be every thumbnail for Hugo's playthrough? 'Cause look, it's working. Now, Zava, she'd absolutely go sicko mode. Does it all the time. Also hates the phrase sicko mode. Yeah, if I fought you, I'd probably get fired, because I'm not even supposed to be here. I don't know. I'm not a complete asshole like you are. The Clawman. Ah yes, the two fact brothers, Clawman and Pissboy. Don't you two get along? No, absolutely not. Does it look like we get along? Yeah, do you just give this speech to everyone, Hugo? If you gotta kill him, then you gotta kill him. Blood relationships are stupid, Epona. That being said, considering Hugo also sucks, I don't think severing is as important for him. Hugo, have you ever considered that you're both the assholes? He's always been completely self-absorbed, unlike me. I care about the idiots around me. Just the fucking smug toll over there. I'm succeeding in our name. I'm scoffing at my position. Take that, lineage. I don't care about being disinherited, I'm a holy knight. Now give me your lunch money, bro. Now that I think about it, while that may have driven me away from people, like, literally, I finished my training yesterday. And now everybody's still calling me Toll's younger brother. It's the worst. Ooh, look at me, I'm Toll Fact, I just sacrificed. Idiot. Why doesn't anybody acknowledge me for me? I mean, do you talk about other things? Vaguely. Kind of. If I don't use his name in conversation, it counts, right?
Can't believe he wouldn't want this position where father just abuses us constantly and drives us away from other people. Why would he not want that? I didn't like him when he didn't take his position in our family. And then he squandered that, so I am just going to kick him until he dies.
Thanks, Epona. You continue to just be the best part of this storyline. Yes, that went on for a while.
It was like 3 minutes. It wasn't that long of a story. Wasn't even that confusing. I have a chip on my shoulder because my stupid brother left and did something else, and then I had to take his stupid position that I didn't even want anyway.
You're going on rambling again.
It's not... I'm not even saying that much. Are you paying any attention?
Oh, absolutely not.
What are you talking about? Are you just hearing what you want to hear?
Yeah, I am pretty great, aren't I?
I never said that. No, not in the slightest. No.
Yeah, this shit sucks. I hate it.
That's dumb and you're dumb and I hate you.
You're like an extra smug version of me. I mean, you're kind of like me if you were less charming or cool or well liked.
Talking to you tires me so much.
Man, Epona rules when you actually get to talk to her. I wish Unica got to talk to her more. They only talked like 3 times, so they hated each other. And Epona was very rude. I wonder how she'll get along with Toll, because it doesn't seem like a lot of people like Toll on the enemy side. At least 2 of the major antagonists thinks he's full of shit. Alright, fine, I guess I will stab you to death next time, if you want it so badly. I mean, I think if you were early, you would never hear the end of it from Zava. In fact, you could probably get there on time and never hear the end of it from Zava. I don't think she likes you.
I'm gonna kill you next time. Oh, not if I kill you first.
Well, why couldn't Unica have had that? Would have been very one-sided, though. I'm gonna kill you. Why? Because we're enemies? Yeah, but you didn't kill my dad, so I don't really hate you. You're just kind of annoying. Regular people. As if. Alright. Can I phone in from here? Hey, Yolia, can you put someone else on the line? That seems bad. Alright, cool. Gotta make a call. Alright, we've overcome the ambush. I think we need one of the fabled, creative people to get through this door. But, we should be careful around them. According to the diagrams, they're very weird, and they just see, like, I don't know, pencils as dragons or some shit. I don't get it myself. I don't have an imagination. I have facts on my side. Don't read stories, I just read essays. Someone harboring demon-grade malice. Damn, I guess you really don't hate your brother that much, huh, Hugo? You pretty much have to be evil if you want to get in. Alright, Hugo, you're like 2 steps away from being able to just walk through this thing. I shot the door shot me. Let's just move on. Like perhaps this cursed ring I already have? Yeah, I'm very bad at keeping things alive. Huh? Wow, you're actually talking to people. Damn, bitch, what happened? I mean, I have a bracelet, but you need to tell me about the other thing. Oh, is she gonna tell me about the big one? Yep, okay, so now we know what that is. And you know what? I'm gonna teleport. Oh, that's right, yeah, the crystal's power is sealed. Forgot about that. I don't know if they specifically mentioned it in this playthrough. Did in Unica's. Yeah, no, I just have to walk out normally like a plebeian. And 14 minutes should be just enough time to finish up all the stuff in the tower. So... Time to go kill me an antlion. Alright, you're somewhere in this room, I believe. Yep, you're the big one.
The big boy!
Alright, well that's not killing you. That is also not killing you. Did I miss an upgrade somewhere? I don't know where I could have missed one, though. Also, I'm very nearly dead. I don't think I ever picked up any more Clearia ore, so I don't know what I could be missing. But, like, I haven't been doing as much damage in general. I think I was fine before coming to the previous boss. Am I? No, there's no Clearia ore. I'm positive I picked everything up before, too. Why am I not doing as much damage to things? I guess I could always look over a walkthrough real quick between streams. Because I'm doing nothing for damage, and that's usually a pretty clear sign that you've missed things. I don't know where I could have missed it, because I could have sworn I had just gone through all the passages. And I know I already spoke to the Roo, because the Roo gave me the shoes. Sounds like something out of a storybook. Now that guy's aggroed on me. Ew. I'm determined, damn it. Gonna get him eventually. Oh, no, I did not in fact get him. Okay, so let me see. I'm just gonna look up real quick. Let's see. Any East origin areas. Let's see. Earth Maiden's Claws. Later, though. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Weirdly difficult to find everything. Yeah, for some reason I can't just find anything that says, here's the locations of the ore. Okay, this is I just like to point out the only walkthrough available is very good because it's putting all of the items in all caps and brackets, and god, that's so useful. Okay, but I'm not seeing it say that the Clearia ore is before this, so I don't know why this thing just doesn't want to die. Seeing why I'm only doing 1 damage. You have the thing equipped, right? Yeah, the silver chimes are equipped, but that's not a damage thing anyway. Alright, I'm gonna give it one last try. But yeah, I don't know why I cannot kill this guy. Or these guys, I guess. Now I've got them all aggroed, which is, not a great idea, considering I'm only doing 1 damage to them at a time. Like, the mines weren't doing damage to him either. And shield is not a damaged thing, so it's not like that's gonna help. I don't think it can be a level thing, because, like, levels never increase your stats by such leaps and bounds that, like, it makes or breaks a given run. Like, it's pretty well designed around not needing you to grind. It's made for you to find the items. And I'm dead. Alright, yeah, I don't know why that is happening. Take one look through the walkthrough again, but... I'm gonna look forward just to see... Yeah, the clear ore isn't until after I get through this part, so... I don't know why I'm not killing him. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure that out in the future then. For now, hopefully, next week I'll have this figured out. Next Saturday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Be continuing on in Ys Origin. I thought I would have the time to get through that cutscene, you know, the one that happens afterwards. Thought I'd be able to see Fina again, but nope, apparently not. Apparently, antlions just do not want to die. Oh well. Anyway, though, as for other streams you can watch, Dragon Ball Xenoverse is on Tuesday. That one's 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And then Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is on Thursday. That one is also 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. You can also find me on YouTube. I'm Fefter Mosamune on there. That's where the VODs go, but it's also where LPs go. Mega Man X is on Monday. Rocket Slime is on Wednesday, and Fire Emblem Echoes is on Friday. And if you want to support me, you can do so through Patreon or Coffee. I'm Pepper on both those sites, and you can find links easily enough in the Twitch bio, or the YouTube banner, or underneath the YouTube videos. Am I done with plugs? I did plugs quickly? Have I been replaced by an alien? You would think I'd be the first person to know if I were, but... I'm not too sure. Well, anyway, I guess I have to deal with that existential quandary, but I hope you have a good night. And I will see y'all next time.